Hi there, Aries. This is your reading with me for Twin Flame / Soulmate May 2021. So essentially, I know that it's a bit strange because some of you might be like, okay, is this really a Twin Flame reading or a Soulmate reading? Essentially, it is for both. And the reason for that is because we're going to look into your side of things, their side of things, and the outcome. And I also found a lot of the Twin Flame Soulmate readings were kind of correlating in many ways. So that's why we are doing this. And we're gonna have a look, see what's coming through, what messages, information, clarity I can give to you. So let's take a look. The birds are chirping outside, which is always a nice sign, although, you know, it is a vibe. Okay, so I just wanted to mention, if you'd like to win a free reading with me, check out the description box below if you haven't already. So there's a free reading giveaway, there's a private paid readings, those are done within 24 to 48 hours, on how to book them and all sorts. It's all in the description box below. Some of the information is pinned in the comment section. The link to my Etsy store is also down below as well. There's intention manifesting items such as handmade bracelets, necklaces, anklets, pom-poms, tassels, embroidered cards which you can put under your pillow, your wallet or your purse. You can check out the review section to see how other people have seen results with these items. There's also sage, face mask, crystals, divination charms, coins, pendulums, cloths, bowls, etc. from me to you. Link is in the description box below. Okay, so let's start with your side, Aries. Okay, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Got the Two of Wands. This is a unique deck, so sometimes the imagery might make you wonder, but that's okay. Got the Page of Pentacles. You know, some of you are wondering if you should be maybe considering other options. I think this is really fascinating in many ways because regardless of what's going on your twin flame or your soulmate side, there's this sort of sense of you wanting much more peace, much more balance, much more serenity, and it's a very interesting vibe. Let's just put it that way. Moon with the Eight of Wands. So I know that Eight of Wands looks pretty scary, but what I will say is that actually the Eight of Wands in the context of this reading really does go to show, with the Moon as well, that there's this sort of uncertainty where some of you are unsure whether you should stay or you should go or whether you should wait or not. Some of you are feeling a little bit trapped, and you may also be feeling like you're not getting exactly what you want. You want things to be much more mutual. There's this hope and this indication for wanting more, right? Wanting things to progress a lot more, wanting things to get better a lot more. So there's a sense where some of you like stay or go. It's one of those messages that we see here where there's just uncertainty and there's this sense of just not knowing, what to do and how to do it. So what we're going to look at is their side of things. Yeah, the Moon, some of you are feeling uncertain, perhaps also very emotional. Eight of Wands, I mean, you want things to progress, but you need a lot more. And on their side, you've got the King of Cups. Whoa, okay. You've got here the Nine of Wands. Oh, wow, okay. Oh my gosh. You know those two cards? What it really reminds me of, I really believe that the Nine of Wands is you being on their mind 24/7. And King of Cups here is about becoming emotionally a little bit more mature. Now, no one can really become emotionally mature overnight. It's a process. I always believe it's a process. Even if certain things happen, I do believe that it's a process rather than just something that happens with a snap of a finger. However, I do feel that the last couple of weeks in May are very, very transformative for them, where they have these realizations. I feel like a lot of these realizations also come after the new moon in Taurus, which happens on the 11th of May, which I think is quite a spectacular new moon in the sense that it's happening in a sign that is known to be very, very mature. You know, the Taurus energy is known to be mature. Is it stubborn? Yes. Is it a fixed sign? Also yes. Is it slow? Also yes. But it's also a sign that is known to be about long-term stability, longevity, commitment, fulfillment, maturity. These words are those that really represent with Taurus, and of course it being Taurus season in May. Yes, Taurus season shifts to Gemini season, but still the new moon is happening in Taurus. Okay, so then there's that. And of course, the new moon is really very, very significant because it's a great time to set intentions. And that's the thing. So full moon is known to be about releasing. New moon is about setting intentions. So it's like creating, you know, a new set of things. And so that's what I see here, is that they are going to be understanding what they want for the future. You're going to be on their mind 24/7 because they can't escape their future. If they're being hot and cold with you, you know, in the beginning portion of May, that's because sometimes they're running away from themselves. But I don't feel like they're going to continue to run away from themselves. And every time they're aligning to themselves, they're also constantly thinking about you. So it's almost like, you know, their growth is correlated to how they feel about you. When they run away from themselves, they're running away from you. When they are walking to themselves, in harmony, they're walking towards you as well. So it's a good energy, you know. What else is happening on this side? You've got the Knight of Swords with the Nine of Cups. Yeah, look. So, you know, Nine of Cups here can be seen as a card sometimes of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I just had to make sure because I was like, oh, you know, it's a unique illustration, and sometimes, you know, you can look at some of these cards and actually think they're, you know, like that literally like is like the Eight of Swords, but it's not, you know, so it's one of those things. So the Nine of Cups here is about them literally being addicted to you. Okay, the Nine of Cups, yes, it shows like an addiction, but it's more so also about emotional addiction and being addicted to needing and wanting. The Nine of Cups is also very, very powerful energy, which is absolutely tied to the fact that they are addicted to wanting things from you. And what I mean by that is also spiritually, you know, they can be getting a lot of your energy. The more you think about them, the more you're providing them a ton of energy. But the more you are focusing on yourself, the more they are thinking about you. Why? Because you're spiritually not giving them as much of your energy. The more energy you give them, the less it works. The more energy you give to yourself, the more they are triggered, right? So you just contemplating whether you should stay or go is triggering them to come towards you in some way, shape or form, especially with the Knight of Swords, with some kind of communication, some kind of offer, some kind of, you know, reasoning. There we go, right? There we go. Let's look at the outcome now. So you are on their mind 24/7. I feel like they're addicted to you. Obviously, the two of you have no contact. They can be thinking about you a lot more, but a lot of you do have some form of contact from what I can see. Now, if you have no contact with this person, this reading may not resonate 100% with you, in which case I would definitely suggest check out your other sign reading. So if you're here for your sun sign, check out your moon, your rising, your Venus signs. Knight of Swords, they have the intention of coming forward. It's a process. It's a process. You know, they could actually be dealing with addictions and trying to actually heal those. Okay, so for the outcome, we have the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is about boundaries. It's about communication. I feel like there will be communication between you and your twin flame. They would definitely want to say something, resolve something, or at least showcase their boundaries in some way, shape, or form, which I think is quite significant. Tower, breaking of old ways. Okay, so try not to go in the same cycle over and over again. I feel like they want to break out of their old ways and actually trigger a new challenge. There was a car commercial that I saw on TV and it said, when you're always going straight, something about taking a turn. Oh, it was the Alpine commercial. Alpine commercial. When you're always going straight, and then they showed like lots of straight lines, you can take a turn. You can make a change if you're bored of going straight, something like that. You know, you have choice here, but so do they. And ultimately, I think they're bored of going in the same direction that they've been going in. They want to make a change. There could be a tower moment that they trigger. Now, this tower moment is actually going to be one of action. It's not going to be one of destruction. So, just want to let you know that. And then you've got here the Nine of Pentacles. Now, the Nine of Pentacles in the context of things is actually about abundance. The Nine of Pentacles is also about independence. It's about doing what is really right rather than what is easy. Okay, so they are learning to do what is right, not just what's easy. And actually, that can also bring challenges, right? It brings the sense of like, oh my God, I feel emotionally out of control, but also a sense of maturity too. So actually, that really helps things in the grand context of things. And your last card is the Fool. Yeah, it's like a new chapter for the two of you in this connection. Like, they have a lot of realizations. They realize what they should do better, what they should do more of, less of. There's really a sense of progression that I do pick up on, and ultimately they do have feelings towards you, and they're thinking about you a lot more. Their personal growth is really tied to also how they come towards you and what they say and how they go about doing things. So that's what we're seeing, Aries. This is your reading. They do think about you 24/7, okay? But in a good way, in a really good way. Like how kind, how caring, how mature you are. And that goodness is something that is tied to their personal growth, and they can't hide away from or run away from. So this is your reading. If it resonates with you, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Check out the description box below for information on private paid readings, free reading giveaway, and of course intention items, which are on Etsy. And take care, everyone. Bye.